Well, hello everybody and welcome into Larry's Country Diner. Good to have you here. We've tried it without you and it doesn't work at all. Would you please quit hitting my hand, Larry?
There's a flea there.
Would you welcome? Give a big hand to the flower of the flock, Larry.
The flower of the flock.
Of the flock, yes. I don't know what that means. If Grandpa Jones liked you, when you walked in the room, he would say, well, if it's not the flower of the flock. So I take it as a compliment, so take it as a compliment.
The promise. Help me, Heavenly Father. To find the time this day to be alone with thee. Not you, thee. John 10, 27 and 26, my sheep hear my voice. I know them, and they follow me. And I give unto them eternal life. That was the first time anybody ever said, follow me.
When?
Back then, I didn't even know they had the internet back then.
Oh, follow, like Facebook. Oh, I got you.
Would you follow me?
I'm already following you.
Oh, Lord, help us then. We also have somebody here with us today that is absolutely fantastic. When we had her on our Kickin' Back show with Country's Family Reunion, Larry Gatlin, who is apt to do weird things.
That's putting it mildly.
He said he heard Ashley Campbell, Glen Campbell's daughter, sing a song, and you're going to do it sometime, but are you doing it now?
No, not now.
Okay.
Well, I'm answering. Why am I answering for her? No, you were looking at me, Larry. I don't know.
It's okay. You can tell him.
Okay. We will do it.
We'll do it later, yeah.
Only time today you'll be in charge.
That's right. That's right.
It's a song she wrote for her dad, and you will absolutely be blown away. What are you going to do for us right now?
You looking at me or her?
Her?
Carl? What are we doing, Carl?
We're going to...
I was joking. Let me say.
I'm going to let you say. Under strict orders here, Larry.
That's right. That's right.
We're going to do one of my favorite songs. Where I fell in love with this song when I first heard Emmylou Harris sing it. And it's a Townes Van Zandt song, and it's just one of my favorites. It's called Pancho and Lefty.
Oh, great. That's a good song.
Count it roll.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Living on the road, my friends, was gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breath's as hard as kerosene. Went your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seemed. She began to cry when you said goodbye, then sank into your dreams. Poncho was a bandit boy. His horse was fast like polished steel.
Nashville Green. Ashley Campbell. When did you start singing, Ashley?
Oh, I'm not talking to that.
You can start into that. It doesn't matter.
I guess I've been singing my whole life, but I used to be really shy about it. Like, I remember very specifically the first time I ever sang for my mom and dad. Hey, food, all right. Do I get food with every...
It's a diner.
Do I get food with every question you ask?
That's right.
The first time I ever sang for my mom and dad, I made them stand outside my bedroom door, and I hid behind my bed, and I sang, I think I sang the national anthem.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now then, later you were traveling with your father, right?
Yes, that's right. After I graduated from college in 2009, my dad was going to go on tour to Australia and New Zealand, and I asked if I could come along just kind of as a vacation, and he said, well, you got to work. So he put me to slaving away over a hot banjo.
When he was, the last time he was in Branson, I understood that you and your brother were playing with him?
In Branson? Mm-hmm. Let's see, when was this?
I have no idea.
There's been many a Branson trip.
Yeah.
He used to have a theater there.
Yeah, one of the last times.
Oh, okay.
When you guys were performing, because you
so
guys...
this was on the tour.
I was told you stood by him, and if he didn't know the words to the song, you'd tell him the words?
Yeah, that was for the entire tour. So my dad was dealing with Alzheimer's at the time, and so he needed a little help sometimes. Like he might... Our guitar tech would come out, and the capo on the guitar would be in the right spot, and my dad he'd hand him the guitar, and sometimes my dad would just see there's a capo on it and take it off, and then start playing the song as if the capo were on. So one time I actually had to sneak up behind him as he was playing the song and took the capo and put it back on the guitar in the middle of the song. But yeah, he's just awesome, and it was an honor to be able to help him out.
Yeah. Wow. How's he doing? That may be an unfair question, but...
No, it's fine. Many people ask, and I'm happy to answer. He's in the late stages of Alzheimer's. Right. So, I'm not doing great, but for the stage of Alzheimer's that he's in, he's doing wonderfully. He could be the total opposite end of the spectrum, where sometimes Alzheimer's patients are scared and confused all the time, but he's just happy to be anywhere, content. He loves eating dessert. You put a cake in front of him, he's
fun.
a happy camper.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's just great. He loves being around people, and he sings to himself all the time.
Oh, that's great. We're going to go back and talk in just a minute. I understand a new project's coming out about Glen, the music. I want to hear more about that, and also your project, to find out when is it out yet?
This is Glen's album we're talking about. This is the very last studio album by Glen Campbell, and it's out now, available everywhere. As you're seeing this, it's available as you're seeing this.
As we're seeing this. Yeah. Now, Ashley, do you have a new one out now?
I'm working on putting one out. I just recorded my debut album back in this winter, like November and December, and my brother Cal produced it, and we're working on getting it out as fast as we can, but it takes a while to get it right sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the world keeps changing on us, doesn't it? Yeah. Especially in the music world.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Ashley, I'm
sorry.
sorry.
No,
I thought you were.
Ashley Campbell.
Ashley, has anybody warned you about Nadine?
No.
Well, I'm warning you right
Okay.
now. Nadine is on the way. Larry's Country Diner. And welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. We've got some very special music on the way right now. Here's Larry.
We need another song out of Ashley.
Well, hey, Carl, why don't we actually have a song for Carl to sing lead on?
I can't get it right, can I?
I know.
It's all right.
And I'm talking about it for him now.
That's right.
I want to hear Val Storey sing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to do a song that off of Glen's new album. It is a new studio album, and it's not a tribute to Glen. It's Glen. It's Glen doing a tribute to himself.
And you wrote it.
I wrote the song about Glen. I was on a flight to Australia, I believe, back in the mid-'70s, and Glen told me a story about his granddaddy teaching him how to play in the pines on a $5 guitar, $5 Sears and Roebuck guitar, and it gave me the idea for the song. And so we're going to try to render it for you, called the Arkansas Farmboy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
seventh son born to an Arkansas farmer and hard-working mother of 12. Never could find any time or a dollar that she could just spend on herself. He remembers things now that his daddy once told him. The old man grew wiser with time, and a life on the farm that in a boy's view was awful is changed in these same older eyes. Oh, the weeds have grown high on the farm back in Dixie, where cotton and corn used to grow, and the memories run wild in this Arkansas farm boy who give all he owns just to go. He recalls how Granddaddy held him and taught him the melody too in the pines. On a $5 guitar that led to a fortune he'd trade just to go back in time. Oh, the weeds have grown high on the farm back in Dixie, where cotton and corn used to grow, and the memories run wild in this Arkansas farm boy who give all he owns just to go. Oh, the weeds have grown high on the farm back in Dixie, where cotton and corn used to grow, and the memories run wild in this Arkansas farm boy who give all he owns just to go.
Nice.
Very good.
Very nice.
Did you find it difficult at that time of Glen's life working with Glen?
Well, I'm not going to tell you there wasn't. I mean, Glen he had Alzheimer's, but the only difficulty was he couldn't remember lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
He still retained his melodies perfectly, his perfect pitch like he always had. I just, typed the lyrics out and we'd deal with them a verse at a time. And he absolutely killed them. I mean,
Wow.
just absolutely sang. He sounds like he's 30 years old.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just, I'm so proud of it. I've had the pleasure of doing a lot of projects, but I don't think I could ever do anything that I'm more proud of than to work with him, because I owe him so much. He has done so much for me. He gave me a job at 18 years old. I traveled all over the world with him. He featured me on every show he ever did. He gave me the most beautiful goddaughter that anybody could ever have. And so what more could I say? My first top 10 record as a writer, Glen, a song called Letter to Home that I wrote about my mom and dad and my sister. And Glen recorded it in 1984, the year I left him. I got off the road with him in 1984. He recorded that song, and it opened a whole new world for me here in Nashville.
Why'd you leave?
What's that?
Why'd you leave?
Just wanted. I got a record deal in '84
Sure.
on Columbia
Guy
Records, and
raised
just
you up,
decided
and
I
then
was
you-
going to
Then you
go
kick
out.
him out?
I kicked him out. Yeah, no. I just decided I'd go out and try things on my own, and it was just a new adventure,
Sure.
and
You just
it worked out.
decided it was time to start winning a couple Grammys. No big deal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was time to try anyway, and luckily, with God's blessing, that happened.
Yeah.
But
Amen.
I don't know. I can never say enough good things
Yeah.
about Glen Campbell.
Actually, I was looking at you a little bit ago. Do you have perfect pitch?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think So I don't think I'd be great at if you played me a note and I'd be like, oh, that's a B flat. I might be able to guess correctly, but what I do have is my dad gave me the great ability to pick up on harmonies really well.
Right.
But also, if you ask me to start singing a song, just off the top of my head, I'll probably start singing it in the right key. Like that's just how my brain kind of like takes an imprint of it. So that's why I was like, I think so? I don't think so.
Well, Perfect Pitch is a banjo in a dumpster anyway, isn't it? See, you know. I mean, I tell those on myself, you know. 'Cause I mean, Glenn hired me as a banjo player, so I can say that.
That's neat. That is very, very neat. Let's take a quick break and we'll wrap.
Oh, it reminded me of John Hartford. He said, you know, what do you call a school bus full of banjo players at the bottom of the lake? I said, what? He says, a good start. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. Renee, could you cut Mo Bandy off the fried chicken? He's way over the limit right now. Here's Larry.
You're not eating fried chicken, are you?
Yeah, he's about to eat it all up.
All right, hold the kitchen and give us Nadine.
That's right. Where is Nadine?
Oh, there she is.
Here she comes.
Hey, Nadine. Will you?
How are you?
Turn over the mustard.
Doing well.
Ashley, how are you?
Hi.
Pretty little girl.
She says hi and she goes, hi.
Who's that old lady? Good to have y'all here. Hey, Carl, how you doing?
Girl, how you doing? You looking good.
I tell you, I try, Carl. I really do.
You need your glasses checked, boy.
I know a good one. Well, it's good to have you.
Thank you.
I hear you graduated from Pepperdine.
I did.
Wow. I've been out there. That's a gorgeous place.
Yes, it sure
Good
is. My
campus.
first dorm.
Where is it?
Malibu,
Was a
California.
dorm.
Oh.
Don't look at me like I don't know what I'm talking about. It is. It's pretty. I went there. It was built in '37. I think that's when I was there.
You were one of the first graduating classes, weren't you?
Well, no, I was probably one of the first dropouts. I'm glad you finished. And you were going to pursue comedy, I heard.
Yeah, I was a theater major.
That's a tough job. I wouldn't do it.
What, comedy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're right, she wouldn't.
it's a tough gig. If I could play a guitar and a fiddle, I wouldn't be here.
You
Wouldn't
told
that
me
be
you
on what-
fiddle around a lot.
I do.
At Pepperdine, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I'm trying to lose some weight.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna look like Ashley. That's what I'm working toward.
Here, I'll help you.
No, that's all right. Yeah, you go ahead. I asked Homer the other day, I said, do you think I've lost some weight? He said, you know, I think the room just got smaller. But
Pretty good.
it is good. I've just had about 4 desserts today
Oh, yeah.
and about 8 cups of coffee, and so I should be able to paint the house when I get home.
I'm a freak, I'm a coffee freak.
But you know what? I don't ever eat diet food because, well, only I do. I'll eat raw veggies and with ranch dressing and stuff like that while I'm waiting on my steak to grill.
Yeah, there you go.
Because you know what? They ain't nothing like smelling that smell, you know, when you smell that grill and it just smells so good. I wonder if vegetarians feel like that when we mow the grass. I don't know.
Probably.
I've wondered about that, but I tried to get Homer to do some exercise with me and I said, you know, honey, walk around the block with me. And he goes, well, why do you want to do that? We're already here. But anyway, my kids got me this fitness app to put on my phone, and they put it on there and they showed me how to use it, and I entered all the food yesterday that I had eaten. And last night they called an ambulance to my house.
Oh, no.
I said, you know, you just can't live a full life on an empty stomach.
No.
No, you can't.
So they follow your app on their phone.
Yeah, and then I guess if you overdo it, it'll call you an ambulance or doctor or whatever you need. Thank you, Renee. And I'm really worried about my grandkids.
Why?
I think they eat out too much. Every time they come to my house and I keep them for a few days, and I'll say, come on, kids, let's go eat. They all run to the car.
Oh, no.
They do. They're used to all that fried junk, which I just love, so I take them over there. Well, it's a quiet day in Lake Wobegon. I think I'm going to go on over and put the sign up.
Oh, yeah. What's he going to say today?
This one's a good one.
Okay.
Have you prayed about it as much as you've talked about it?
Oh, yeah.
Who was that laughed?
That gossip back there.
It's not the one in the corner. I know it's not her. That's a good one.
Have you prayed about it as much as you've talked about it?
Yeah, because, see, I complain a whole lot and I don't pray about it.
Yep.
But I'm
You ain't
human,
supposed
so
to do, no, yeah, right.
that's why I do that.
You're subhuman. I didn't say that.
You
I love
didn't
you
say
too,
that.
Larry.
Nobody heard me. That's why the mic's down here.
That's right.
You got another song for us?
Talking to me,
sure
Ashley.
do.
We sure do.
I don't know who to talk to ask about the song. Ashley,
yeah.
are you going to sing another one now?
I'm going to sing another song with the help of Val and Carl. This is one of my favorite songs ever. It's written by the great Jimmy Webb. And
boy.
my dad did an amazing recording of it way back when it was the title track of the album, Highwayman.
Yes, he did.
And Carl actually played on that recording.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Played banjo on it.
And I just recorded a version myself for Amazon Music, so hopefully that'll be coming out later this summer on Amazon Music.
Now, do they have a label?
I don't think so, but they're trying to grow their music thing, and so they get exclusive rights
I got
to
you.
songs. So they
Okay.
you can only get certain songs on their playlist. That's incentive to subscribe, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
So-
really excited. I love this song.
Hit me with it.
Here we go.
I was a highwayman. Along the coach roads I did ride, with sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maid lost their baubles to my trade. Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. They finally hung me in the spring of 25, but I'm still alive. And I was a sailor, and I was born upon the tide, and with the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the Horn to Mexico. I went aloft to furl the mainsail in a blow. And when the yards broke off, they say that I got killed, but I am living still. And I was a dam builder across the river deep and wide, where steel and water did collide. A place called Boulder on the wild Colorado. I slipped and fell into the wet concrete below. They buried me in black gray tomb that knows no sound, but I'm still around. I guess I'll always be around and around and around and around. I'll fly a starship across the universe divide, and when I reach the other side, I'll find a place to rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps Perhaps I may become a highwayman again, or I may simply be a single drop of rain. But I will remain, and I'll be back again and again and again and again.
All right, yes. Highwayman. Ashley Campbell, get us out of here. We'll be right
All
back.
right, more Larry's Country Diner on the way and a very special song. We'll be back after this.
Ba-da-ba-da. Yes, yes. Thank you, Luann.
Welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. You know, Larry, folks ask me all the time, what can I do in Nashville when I come to Nashville? Well, on Monday night, you can see this guy and Val Storey down at the Station Inn. It's one of the best shows in this town every Monday night. Is anybody else with you?
Oh, yes, Larry Cordell.
Yeah.
Aubrey Haney plays fiddle with us. Doug Jernigan plays steel with us.
Yeah.
Catherine Marks plays keyboards with us. Mike
Bunch
Bubb
of
plays bass.
misfits, huh?
Yeah, bunch of misfits. And this young lady sits in with us quite
Great.
often. So
Yeah.
every Monday night, Station Inn, 9 p.m.
Yeah. There's Larry.
He's going to come down and do the pole dancing for you.
Yeah, I'll be glad to. Anytime.
I'll be off that week.
Ashley Campbell,
Yes,
you're going to sing that song that I was talking about, right?
that's right.
Remembering?
Yes.
When you did it on Kicking Back, we sent the video to somebody. They put it on Facebook, and you got what, 8 million plus views?
Yeah, that's right.
Incredible, incredible.
It was
Sing
all
for
my
us.
mom.
Was it?
The 8 million was mine.
That's right. That's right. That's
Thanks,
right.
Mom. No.
You were still hiding in the bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Sing it for us.
All right. Yeah, this is a song that I wrote for my dad when I first moved to Nashville, because I at the time he was not fully in the late stages of Alzheimer's yet, so he still knew who I was. But being very familiar with the disease, I knew that a time was coming where he wouldn't be able to recognize me anymore. So I wanted to write something that would be comforting to him, and also that would maybe be able to reach him emotionally when words couldn't. So this is kind of me saying, I've got your back, Dad, no matter what. And it's called Remembering.
Up the stairs to your bed. Thunder rolls and I pull the covers over my head. You say it's just a storm, enjoy the show. You take me to the window and you show me that it's beautiful. Never had to ask you to sing for me. It's just the way you put me at ease. Bone for bone, we are the same. Bones get tired and they can't carry all the weight. We can talk until you can't even remember my name. Daddy, don't you worry, I'll do the remembering. Daddy, don't you worry, I'll do the remembering. First guitar and I just wasn't getting it right. You showed me how to play and said it doesn't happen overnight. And in a couple of years I'll come home and show you how I play Blackbird. And though I miss a couple notes, you still say that it was the best you'd ever heard. Never had to ask you to smile for me. It's just the way you put me at ease. Daddy, don't you worry, I'll do the remembering. Now I have to ask you to sing for me, and I have to show you the words to sing. You're standing right in front of me and slipping away. Bone for bone, we are the same. Bones get tired and they can't carry all the weight. We can talk until you can't even remember my name. Daddy, don't you worry, I'll do the remembering. Daddy, don't you worry, I'll do the remembering.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ashley Campbell, Val Storey, Mr. Jackson. Thank you
my
very
friend.
much. Appreciate you being
We
here.
are happy to be here. Thank you for promoting that young lady and,
Amen.
and throwing in a plug for Glen's Adios record.
There you go.
Thank you.
Get us out of here.
Appreciate that.
Hey, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for coming. Need one more thing. Larry's Country Diner, where the cameras are always rolling and
We don't
care.
Hey, if you like that one, you're going to love this one. Or this one.